Shalom, Maki. But when I start off, like even our prayers, I'm going to Yahweh Bashim Hashai. Thank you, Salaki. I give our prayers, I'm going to Yahweh Bashim Hashai, Bashim Kakurash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto the elect. Alright, so today's lesson is going to be on walking in the Spirit. Alright, walking in the Spirit. And, alright, and, some of the what's that word? The inspiration behind this video is a video I actually did not too long ago, uh, entitled something along the lines of "Walk in the Spirit," or I believe it's either "Walk in the Spirit" or "The Spirit of Lust." Walk in the Spirit, where I pretty much go into having to fight that that um that demon that um that keeps coming back to you, that keeps going coming. Give me 1 second, I can. Okay, so I can. So not too long ago, where Salakia, this Salakia for the technical difficulties. There was a uh, my phone connected to another device, so it it messed up everything. But pretty much, this is Romans 8:1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them that which are in Yahushua Hamashiach, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. And what's condemnation? Condemnation. What is that? All right. So the it means to have like a strong disapproval. Okay. To like I condemn you. So if you're walking in the Spirit, the Lord ain't never gonna condemn you because you're trying your best and you're really walking in the Spirit. That is, if you really are walking in the Spirit and you're not being, you really trying to walk in the Spirit. All right. You can't just say, "Oh, I walk in the Spirit," and then be doing all type of shit. Because then you're not walking in the Spirit, man. All right. And then I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I speak to myself first and foremost. For the law of the Spirit of life in Yahushua HaMashiach hath made me free from the law and from sin of death. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, Yahweh sent his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. All right. So we gotta be mindful, and we gotta walk in the Spirit. All right, because it's one thing to just it's one thing to just uh say you walk in the Spirit, But when things get rough, you know, when things get rough, and when things start to, come down, and you're left there, but nothing but your own faith and your own your own thoughts, your own faith. Is you really gonna stick to that? Is you really gonna stick to walking in the spirit? All right, because there's been times where you know it can be tough. You know, is you really gonna stay in the spirit when we're forced to take this sea hip? Is you really gonna stay in the spirit when we're forced to be doing all sort of stuff? And those are the questions you gotta ask yourself to build your spirit, to be more mindful of yourself. All right. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the things of the spirit. All right. So when you're going, when you're locked in on being being in the spirit, you're not gonna care about these carnal things. You're not gonna care about these things. Why? Because you already know. Okay, I don't need that because the Lord is coming back and the Lord's gonna give me something better. You know. So it's all about walking in the spirit and to being able to slack yakin and be able to stay walking in the spirit. All right. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for there is no subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. So if so be that the spirit of Yahweh dwell in you, now if any man have not the spirit of Yahweh, of Yahweh, he is none of his. All right. So if you don't have that spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, where you want to keep pushing, you want to, you want this world to end, and you want, you know, if you're not in that spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, but you want to keep pushing, you know, you're gonna, you gotta ask yourself, am I really of the Lord? All right. And if Yahushua be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit is life because of righteousness. All right. And this whole chapter is good read. Romans, the eighth chapter for walking in the spirit. You know, if you want to really really, you know, go in on it. It's a very good read. Means I'm not gonna read the whole thing because of time, for time's sake. I don't have the time. But Lord willing, I do a full lesson on this whole thing with grabbing precepts and the whole lesson on this one, Lord willing. In the coming week or two. You know, but with that, I want to close out. Walking in the spirit is always going to be walking in the flesh. And so I get for all the if there was any stops or overlaps. I don't know why, but my phone just not keeps stopping the recording, and I'm already so far into the recording. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom, call Bashem Shalom.